Hi friends, I'm sitting in front of my big window because the sun is out today. That's why I'm wearing my spring florals. Got spring florals and tassel-y earrings because it is finally springy today. I'll have to figure out one of these days how to not show half my ceiling in these videos, but it's okay. It's where we're at. So I know a lot of us are at home right now looking into new skills or learning about new things that we've put off for a long time. So I wanted to offer something that I know about, which is essential oils and how to use them for your health and wellness. So I'm going to share a little bit about how these tools can come in handy specifically during the springtime. So whether you're here live or you are catching the replay, feel free to leave a comment with any questions you have, or wave or say hi when you come on. I will do my best to answer the questions either during or I'll come back and write comments afterwards. I know a lot of my friends have heard our family's health and wellness transformation story. If you don't know, I'm a nurse. My husband is a doctor, so obviously we have Western medical training. We started using essential oils for a skin problem that I was having on my foot and decided, oh, these are a great non-toxic candle alternative, which they are. But then as we learned more and more about them 2 or 3 years ago, we found out they had some amazing health benefits. I'm not going to tell our whole story here, but I will leave a comment to a video with our with a link to our story if you don't know it and you want to hear about it. Okay, so first place to start. What even are essential oils? An essential oil is basically the lifeblood of the plant that it comes from. It rises to the top when you properly distill concentrated plant matter. So that's going to depend on what type of plant you're using, whether you're using like a fir tree or a flower, or in the example of citruses, it comes from the rind of the fruit. So that's what essential oils are. Concentrated plant matter. What makes essential oils from Young Living, the company that I am affiliated with, unique? Why would you want to choose their products over others that might be available in the store, especially if something at the store might be lower priced? Well, so you have to stop and think logically here, right? Anything that is available cheaply has to be produced cheaply somehow. When it comes to essential oils, cheap essential oils, those might have been farmed with pesticides sprayed all over them to ensure a larger, but not better, crop of the plant. I have notes to keep myself on track here. And if you are concentrating plant matter that has pesticides sprayed all over it, you're going to get that pesticide concentrated in the oil. You don't want that in your home or your body. You do not. Another way to make cheap oils is what's called second, third, fourth distillations. And that would basically be the equivalent of reusing a tea bag or reusing your coffee grounds. Gross. And calling it the same quality of beverage. It's not. Clearly it's not. Another thing that could be done is chemical solvents used in the plant matter that retain the scent, but the essential therapeutic properties are destroyed. All that to say, Young Living doesn't do any of those things. If you've got a bottle of essential oil in your house and it says not for topical use or it says do not ingest, you probably don't want that in your house. Young Living doesn't do any of those things. Young Living's been around for over 26 years. The land that they grow their plants on is specifically chosen because it's not been affected by pesticides or GMO materials. They're the leader in essential oil science. They've got specific standards that verify the purity and potency of their oils. Their slogan is called seed, like the seed of the plant, seed to seal, the seal on the cap of the bottle. That's why they're not available in a store or on Amazon. Selling those on Amazon is illegal because they can be tampered with. When they come directly from Young Living, you're getting Young Living's guarantee. Another practice that they have is they hand weed all their farms. And their farms and distilleries are open generally, right, in normal life. They are open to the public to tour. They are the only essential oil company that does anything like that. Ultimately, they are out there to make the world a better place. They are not out there to have the biggest financial bottom line. I've been a customer of theirs for over 4 years, and I have seen every year they get overwhelmingly more generous when it comes to their customers, their employees, their distributors. Just a couple examples of that for like the past 6 weeks. They are making massive donations to Meals on Wheels. They have donated a bunch of soaps and sanitizers to their local fire and law enforcement departments for essential workers. They've done some really creative solutions to get products to customers faster while maintaining safety in their warehouses. They've done a lot of really, really great things in the current crisis. So that's why this is the company that you want to get your essential oils from. How do you use them? There are 3 ways to use essential oils. The first is aromatically, which means you would use, either you could inhale it directly out of the bottle, or you could use something called a diffuser. We'll come to that. One huge difference between chemically manufactured artificial fragrances and pure essential oils is that essential oils actually clean the air, because they're made solely from plants, right? We know plants clean the air, well, so do plant compounds. I could teach a whole class on toxic and artificially fragranced products and why you want to avoid them and the damage they can do to your body, but today we're sticking to the basics of how we use essential oils. They also have wonderful emotional effects when they're inhaled. There's a lot of science behind oil blends that are designed for emotional support. The same area in our brain that processes our sense of smell, which is called our amygdala, also processes our emotions. So when we inhale essential oils, they can act beneficially at our brain to affect our mood, our emotions, and our overall wellness within seconds. Second way, so that was the first way you can use them, aromatically. Second way you can use them, topically. Essential oils are absorbed very quickly by your skin, as is everything else we put on our skin. So you want to be really conscious of what you're putting on your skin and the quality of it. But when we put essential oils on our skin, their beneficial ingredients can circulate through our bloodstream in a matter of minutes. A lot of our bottles have designations regarding the recommended usage. And you can actually notice, well, I'll pull this out in a minute, there are some oils from Young Living that have a label that is white and that says Vitality. These are oils that you can use specifically for internal use as a dietary supplement. They are considered GRAS certified or generally regarded as safe by the FDA. That is the only essential oil company I know of that has that designation. I would only ever recommend ingesting Young Living Vitality oils, not essential oils in general. There are tons of, but this brings us to that third usage. You can use some essential oils internally. There are a lot of ways you can do that. You can put them in empty vegetable capsules and swallow them. You can put them in water or tea in glass or stainless steel containers. Don't ever use plastic with essential oils. You can also use them for flavoring, in replacement of herbs, in cooking and baking. The Young Living website and blog often has recipes for that if you're looking for some ideas. So just like it's better for our bodies to eat as close to nature as intended, unprocessed, lots of plants, we can experience a lot of benefits to our body when we use concentrated plant matter in the form of essential oils. They're basically another route for you to get multiple servings, multiple times a day, of plants in, on, and around your body. The simple takeaways you need to know: these oils work, they're high quality, they're safe when they're used appropriately, and they're easy to use. The easiest and the very most effective, cost-effective way to get started with essential oils is through a premium starter kit, like this one, which I'm going to show you in just a second. This comes with 12 essential oils, and it comes with a diffuser. The price is a freaking steal. When you divide it out by everything that comes in it, it's like $10 a bottle of oil, which is nuts. You can't even buy crappy oils for that. It's a very generous discount to get started with your toolbox. Why would you want to start with 12 oils at once instead of just buying 1 or 2? Well, if you were moving into your first home, you would want a toolbox, right? You would want one that has a complete set of options for maintaining needed maintenance and addressing damage or issues that come up in your home. So you're going to want to think of this kind of like a toolbox for your body. Is it going to fix every problem you've ever had? No. However, it gives you a lot of amazing tools. Just like you wouldn't want to move into your house with a wrench, but no hammer, no screwdriver, no nails, no pliers, you're going to want a well-rounded wellness toolbox, I promise. So this kit has tools, basically, to help you and your family sleep better, to help you have more energy, to help you balance your hormones, to help you nourish and clear your skin, to help you get well, stay well, breathe easily, clean your home without toxins, and a bajillion things more. So without further delay, let's explore this toolbox and chat a little bit about it. There are tons of uses for everything in here. I'm just going to scratch the surface with some of my favorite ways to use them in the springtime. And in celebration of springtime in this little pop-up class, I am offering $25 back off these toolboxes through the end of this weekend, and I'll give a little more details at the end of this video. Okie dokie. Let's start with this guy. This is Lemon Vitality. So this is from the lemon rind. Smells like lemon, smells amazing. One of my favorite ways to use this in the springtime is in a combo that I call LLP, or lemon, lavender, and peppermint. All three of these come in this kit, and I'm going to tell you about the other two by themselves. But when you use lemon, lavender, and peppermint together, it is great in fighting symptoms from excessive exposure to pollen. I get really itchy eyes during the springtime, and lemon, lavender, and peppermint together is like my saving grace. I've saved a ton of money on allergy meds that I used to have to buy by using this. It's awesome. Another favorite use of lemon, particularly in the springtime, love it aromatically. It's so refreshing and smells amazing. And I can use it to clean stuff. So when you're thinking spring cleaning, this like takes the gunk off. It cleans my whiteboard. It's amazing in homemade cleaners. It's awesome. Yes. All right. I have some, sorry, that was a little loud. I looked down and saw some of my comments. Hi, Trisha. And hi, Abby. And yes, LLP for the freaking win when it comes to allergies. It's amazing. Okay, so sticking with that lemon, lavender, peppermint blend, I will talk about those three in a row. Lavender. I literally bought my kit because of how good lemon and lavender smelled together. That was like what pushed me over the edge. I was like, this smells amazing. I need this in my house. Lavender is called the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. So you can use it in that pollen fighting blend, like I mentioned. It's also awesome on bug bites or scrapes and scratches. It's great for your skin. It's also great for helping sleep for adults or littles. So like if you have little kids that are like, it's still light out, why do I have to go to bed? Put some lavender in their diffuser or on their bottoms of their feet, and hopefully that will help ease their way off to dreamland. Okay, third in the lemon, lavender, peppermint trio is peppermint. Peppermint is probably the most important or my favorite part in fighting my itchy eyes when I put those three in a roller or a capsule. I much prefer the cool sensation of peppermint than like wanting to claw my eyes out, personally. Peppermint is also awesome with muscle aches or respiratory stuff. So like if you've been working on a new workout or you've been bent over working too hard in your garden, you can use some peppermint topically for relief of that discomfort. Abby says Nathan loves lavender at night. Yes, my kids have lavender and another oil I'll talk about called Thieves in their diffuser every single night. Let me think. Peppermint. Another thing I wanted to share, peppermint is also helpful on bug bites, and you can use peppermint in like some homemade gardening sprays and things like that for pest repellents on your plants. So that is another spring specific use of peppermint that is awesome. Okie dokie. This is another, okay, and that lemon and peppermint, those were those Vitality. Remember that white label that you can use as a dietary supplement. This is another one. This is called Digize. This is Young Living's digestive blend. Our gut health is super important to our immune system. You can look that up on your own, or if you would like some places to look, let me know. But Digize has a lot of very good herbs, basically, for your gut health, and they are awesome. I'm going back to a question that I got asked for a second. Trisha says, do you put these directly on skin for bites and cuts, or are they diluted? I think she's talking about lavender and peppermint. If it's like a bug bite, like a mosquito bite, yeah, I would totally put them directly on there. I would not necessarily put them directly on an open wound. And depending on the sensitivity or the age of the person, you might want to dilute peppermint. I always suggest diluting it, when you're using it topically the first time. I can handle it straight. My husband doesn't prefer it straight, so just dilute it at first with a fatty carrier oil like avocado oil or olive oil. And you can see how you like the feeling of it. Okay, so I was talking here about Digize, and this is Young Living's digestive blend. We have a member of our family who has a severe gluten allergy. This is extremely helpful internally when they run into gluten. It can also be used to enhance the microbes in your soil. So this is another one that you can use gardening if you want to. You can also, most of us aren't traveling right now, but typically spring break, if you were traveling, this is a great one to prevent GI upset with traveling, whether it's from motion or traveling and eating and drinking new things. Digest is a winner. Okie dokie. The next, I'm going through those white Vitality labels here first. Oh, and I forgot to mention, ding, 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 first giveaway here. If you do not already have your oily toolbox and you would like to try a roller of that pollen fighting combination, the lemon, lavender, and peppermint, or if you are on my team and you have your kit and you know someone who could benefit from one of those, tag them. Leave a comment and first come, first served. You can have one. Okay, so we have gone through 4 so far. Here's number 5. This is Thieves. This was one of the first essential oils I ever heard about. It is a blend of rosemary, cinnamon, clove, lemon, and eucalyptus essential oils. And the legend behind that story is that, like, during the times of the bubonic plague, thieves were using that combination of herbs on themselves as they robbed the dead and dying, and they weren't getting sick. So that's the legend that goes way back. If you want to look up any of those individual ingredients on pubmed.gov or Google Scholar, you will find a lot of great information. Young Living has an entire line of Thieves products, and we use a ton of these to keep our home clean and our body well. One of those most beloved is their Thieves Household Cleaner Concentrate, which is what we use to clean our entire home. Second giveaway, ding, ding, ding. If you do not already have your oily toolbox and you would like to try a bottle of the Thieves Household Cleaner, leave a comment or message me, and first come, first served, I will make you one. We like to use this in tea with lemon when we're feeling a little under the weather. If we have a scratchy throat, we like to use it in a roller topically to support our overall wellness. And pretty much almost like all of our toiletries have Thieves in them. Our mouthwash, our toothpaste, our dental floss, our dish soap, hand soap, dishwasher soap, etc. Yes, Abby says all of the Thieves. Preach. Thieves is probably my ride or die oil. Like, if I could only use one for the rest of my life, it would be Thieves, because it's such a key component in my family's wellness transformation story. Okie dokie. Last one of those Vitality oils that comes in the kit. This is called Citrus Fresh. And this is a blend of a bunch of different citruses along with spearmint. It smells amazing. It is like a happy ray of sunshine, and it's great for cleaning or like diffusing or applying to anything stinky. So like if you've got your windows open and you're doing your spring cleaning, you can mix this with some baking soda. You can use it as a carpet refresher, a mattress refresher. You can use it on pet stains. But it's that Vitality. So you can also just put some of this in like a glass of water if you have a hard time drinking water. I like this in the diffuser. I like it in my car. Sorry, Butterfingers. I like it in my car diffuser for all the happy feels and the stinky stuff. Abby says she uses a drop of Thieves in her Ningxia in the morning. That's an awesome idea. Okie dokie. Frankincense. Frankincense is... Oh, I have a question about Thieves. Missy says Thieves intrigues me more than anything else. Yeah, no kidding. Same. What does it smell like? It smells kind of Christmassy. I would say that the most noticeable scents of it are the cinnamon. Like cinnamon first, and then a little lemon and eucalyptus. Missy, if you missed this, it's cinnamon, clove, lemon, and eucalyptus in Thieves. It smells really good. The cinnamon is probably the most noticeable part. Okay, frankincense. I love to talk about frankincense at Christmas time because lots of people know that frankincense was given to the baby Jesus. But what can we use frankincense for ourselves here and now? Frankincense is a favorite in our house for calming, for grounding, for head tension, for general stress relief, because many of us are under some extra stress, and we know that stress does not lead to good health outcomes. So things that we can do to combat our stress are going to better our general wellness and health, and frankincense is a huge favorite of mine for that. It's one that I like in the diffuser while I sleep, but I love it topically. It also comes in a Vitality, which I use in my mouth for head tension. It's very, very helpful for that. Let's see. Okay, these next two I'm going to talk about have a child safety cap on them, and that's because they contain wintergreen, which you would not want a child to ingest. But this is called Pan Away. It takes your aches and pans away. So this is another one, like if you are cleaning or moving or doing yard work or new workout and you're like, oh, I'm stiff and sore. This would be a great one for topical use. You can use it out of the bottle or you can dilute it. You can also mix it with some Epsom salts and throw it in the bathtub. It's great. And this smells kind of minty because wintergreen is one of the biggest smells from this one. Let's see. Okay, this is called Raven, and this blend is for respiratory support, and it is so helpful for that. So whether you're feeling stuffy because you are run down or because of pollen in the air, or you're just trying to take an extra deep breath on a run, any of those things, Raven's going to be really helpful for that. We love this for anything respiratory. Generally mixed with a carrier oil and put on the chest topically. You can also use it on littler people on bottoms of the feet, or you can put it in the diffuser. Okay, so this toolbox had two little layers, right? It had this top layer, and I'm about to tell you about the last one in there, Valor. And then it also has this little secret compartment that we're going to go through here next. Valor is probably Young Living's most beloved oil. It is a blend specifically created for confidence and grounding. The top of this is blue because one of the ingredients is called blue tansy. This is a scent that I love that it's totally appropriate for men or women, but it's so, so calming. We call this Brave oil in our house. So if someone in our family is working on something new, like when my kids were going to swim lessons for the very first time, or first day of school, or when I get out and do videos, things like this, we smell some Valor right out of the bottle or put it on our heads or the back of our neck. It smells amazing. It is great as a perfume and cologne. That's totally non-toxic too. Valor is a favorite. Okay, so that was our first 10 oils, but this wellness toolbox comes with 12, right? So there's two more in the bottom of this little secret compartment, and they are some of my favorites. Stress Away. Remember what I already said about stress, and Peace and Calming. Stress Away smells kind of like vacation in a bottle. It's my 6-year-old's favorite oil, which is like hilarious to me because I'm like, I really hope you don't have that much stress. Meredith says Valor is her favorite. Yeah. Valor smells amazing. Stress Away has some vanilla in it. And it also has, I would say the key scents of it are like vanilla and lime. This is a great one to use topically. You can see this kit came with 2 of these silver little roller balls. So I just popped this right on the top of it, and you can put it right on your wrist or your neck. I have a lot of nurse friends who love this one, either for just inhaling out of the bottle or like rolling underneath a mask to just kind of stay calm during the day. Yes, Abby says she loves Stress Away. Stress Away is also really, really good with Citrus Fresh. I love adding a little extra citrus to it. But remember, we were talking about when it comes to stress, right? Having excessive stress is going to have a negative impact on our physical health. And we can access our emotions through our sense of smell. So anything that we can do, like smelling non-toxic, relaxing things, is going to decrease our... Oh, I didn't drop that on the floor that time. Did you guys see that? Anything we can do to decrease our overall stress is going to beneficially impact our overall physical health. And this is a great time for that. So very last oil is one of my favorites. This is Peace and Calming. And if you would like to... This is my third giveaway here. If you do not already have your wellness toolbox and you would like to try a roller of Peace and Calming, let me know and I will send one to you. Peace and Calming smells a little bit citrusy and floral to me together. Tangerine is the first oil, that's part of it, but there's also ylang ylang, orange, patchouli, and blue tansy. So this has a little bit of a blue tint to it too. I use this multiple times a week in my diffuser at bedtime. It smells so, 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 so good. Peace and Calming is for sure one of my favorites. Yeah, see, it's kind of got that color because of the blue tansy and the tangerine in it. I'm just gonna rub that in and happily enjoy it. Okay, so you probably saw there are a couple other goodies in this wellness toolbox that are not just oils. And they are really pertinent right now because you get a Thieves hand sanitizer, an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, but it's also infused with Thieves and peppermint oil, so it does not smell disgusting. It also has aloe in it, so it does not dry out your skin in the same way. It also does not evaporate super fast. I love this hand sanitizer compared to any other brands because you only need a tiny bit of it to get it over your whole hands. It's so effective. It's not stinky. It's not sticky. It's awesome. If I'm going out right now, you better believe I have one of these with me. And then the second thing that comes in the bottom of this box is a Thieves spray. And this is also alcohol-based, so you can use this to disinfect surfaces because it is, I believe, 70% alcohol, and I'm pretty sure the CDC recommends at least 60. So this is above and beyond this. You want this in your house right now. This is good stuff. I do not use this to clean all of my surfaces, but like this is what I would want to use for like a shopping cart or a door handle, something that is like, or if I was at a hotel, like the remote, stuff that is like touched a lot. This is what would come in handy for that. The last thing that comes in the bottom of this wellness toolbox is 2 of these. And these are packets of Ningxia Red, which is an antioxidant drink that Young Living makes that our family loves. Everybody gets some of this every single day in our house. It smells amazing. Antioxidants also kind of reduce the impact that your body, like the effects of your body related to stress. So this is a good one. It is a whole food like puree, basically, of wolfberries or goji berries. It's freaking amazing. If you are local and you would like to try it, I did not plan on doing this 4th giveaway, but here we are. Oh, and somebody is coming up, my mail person's coming up to my doorstep, so I'm just going to warn you now that if my dog starts barking, sorry, might happen. If you are local and you would like to try a packet of this, let me know, and I will do a porch drop-off, or you can do a porch pickup at my house. The last thing that comes with your wellness toolbox is you get to choose your own diffuser. This is me holding my dog down so she doesn't look out the window at the mailman. Someone else have a crazy dog when it comes to the mail. Okay, so I have 2 right here so you can see the 2 that you can choose from. You can choose from either the Desert Mist. This is the first one that I got started with my kit over 4 years ago. It still works great and we use it like every single day. The other option, and really they're only different in appearance, is this one, and this is called the Desert Mist. So this has like kind of that pattern to it, whereas let's see if I can balance these, whereas this Dewdrop is like more smooth. But they both have different LED light settings. If I was going to travel with one, I would want this one because, but who's doing that right now? Because the plastic outer part of this Desert Mist is a little bit thinner. But you can also just travel with the inside. I've totally done that as well because it will still work just the same. That outer part is more decorative. But anyhow, they have the same LED light settings. They both run for the same amount of time. You can use them on intermittent or consistent run. There you go. Okay, so that tells about everything that comes in this wellness toolbox. And I will just recap the giveaways I'm doing so you can leave them in the comments. I'm going to give away a pre-mixed spray bottle of Thieves Cleaner. I am going to give away a Peace and Calming roll-on. I'm going to give away a pollen fighting roller. And I can give away a Ningxia packet. Those are for either if you're on my team, you can tag somebody who does not yet have their oily toolbox, or anyone who does not have their oily toolbox. Leave me a comment, and first come, first served. The last thing I want to share with you guys is the most cost-effective way to get your oils and home products from Young Living. It's called Essential Rewards, and it is basically Young Living's member loyalty rewards program. You can earn points back on your monthly orders, including your wellness toolbox. You can use those points back like cash on freebies. It's not required. You do not have to be on a monthly shipment program. It's not required to be a part of Young Living, but it's definitely the most cost-effective route. You always get to customize your own order. They don't send you stuff you don't need. But they do send you free products depending on what you purchase in a certain month. This is a great way to get safe, non-toxic versions of the stuff that everybody needs, like hand sanitizer, cleaners, dish soap, laundry soap, vitamins. We just transfer a lot of the stuff, like we used to buy stuff at Target or the grocery store, and now we just buy it from Young Living instead, and we get all these points back. It's awesome. They offer way more than just oils. The points back range on this program from like 10% all the way up to 25%, depending on how long you've been involved and That is like way better than any other loyalty or credit card rewards I've ever seen. There's not fees to be a part of it or cancel your subscription. Their customer service is really straightforward and transparent. It's basically just a way to save a lot of money on this health investment, and on safe versions of the stuff you need every day for your house. Okay, so how do you get started? How do you grab one of these wellness toolboxes? Well, I have a referral link you can use. I will walk you through the process, and I will get a welcome package of goodies sent your way. You are welcome to text me or comment here or message me on Instagram or send a carrier pigeon to my house, as long as they're fast, whatever you would like. Bonus, I am offering, remember, like I said, I am offering $25 back on one of these wellness toolboxes just through this weekend. So send your carrier pigeon quickly so that you can get your $25 back by Sunday night. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. I'm wrapping up here, so if you're just hopping on, you can watch the replay. I pray that this was informational and a blessing to you, and I hope that you're able to notice some moments of joy throughout the rest of your day. Thanks for being here with me, friends. I will talk to you later.